Another brick fan here with a look at a Harry Potter set. This is Forbidden Forest, Umbridge's Encounter. This is set 75967, was released in August 2020, has 253 pieces, 5 minifigures, and cost about $30 when it was released. The star of this set is this brick-built Grop figure. I think it looks really nice. And it is actually probably takes up the most parts out of the build. The tree, of course, being the other brick-built piece. And then in addition to Grop, it comes with 5 additional minifigures. So you get Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, Dolores Umbridge, or Professor Umbridge, and then 2 Centaurs that are done in this new style. And I think they look really good. They're both exactly the same. We'll take a closer look at all of the minifigures here in a minute, but let's take a look at the built pieces first. So as you see, there's 2 brick built pieces. Let's focus on this tree for a second. It's done in this nice reddish brown and then some other dark brown around here. There's some of these tooth pieces here with a red cap, so representing mushrooms, I would say, some leaves, and then of course tree leaves up here. And what you can't expect to get a Harry Potter set, or at least in one in the wave, that has some of these spider pieces in it. This is a newer one, I think was released about 2 years back with the first re-release of the Harry Potter sets, or when they reintroduced Harry Potter. The tree opens up and there's some places to store some things in here. So as you see, this is the bicycle handlebars that Grop used, and this little pearl gold piece here represents the bell that he liked to ring, that Hagrid had brought to him. It has a clip in there to clip that in place. And then inside there's also a couple of other pieces. So there's a turkey leg, a bone, and then one of the newer lantern pieces here. So all very nice little accessories that kind of tuck away inside of this hollow inside of this tree, but allows you to have Grop's. It shows that Grop has some things that he stores where he lives. Speaking of Grop, here he is as a brick-built figure. Some stickers on the front here, so there's some tiles here with some, looks like torn up pants look. I like how they use the jumper plate here as a belly button, and then this car hood to represent his belly. Then he's got some decoration here around his vest, once again on some 1x2 tiles, and there's a 2x2 tile with his exposed chest with a little bit of chest hair. The face is printed, which I appreciate, so that turned out really nicely. And then there's these kind of rock type pieces here to texture his hair, which I think looks great. His head is on a post piece here, so it does swivel 180 degrees. And you may notice these little rounded 1x1s here that give him the look for ears. His arms are on ball joints, so they will rotate quite a bit. So you have a lot of movement here. As you can see, he uses the big fig hands that are just clipped in here to the arms. So that gives a lot of posability. The legs are just simply connected with Technic pins. So they will move forward and backwards, but they will not move outwards at all. So you can kind of put him in a pose that looks like he's walking if you're careful and get it balanced just right. So there is some flexibility in how the figure is posed. Overall, I really like the look of Grop. I think it turned out really nicely. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at all the minifigures. Here are the first 3 minifigures included with this set. And you see Hermione Granger there in a colored sweater. I like the striped sweater she's wearing there. Her hair's down in that nice reddish brown coloring. Harry's got an open sweat jacket, it looks like, with a red shirt underneath, the blue pants. And then Dolores Umbridge, you see, has the dual molded legs with the pink shoes on, which I think look pretty good. Kind of a pantsuit type look. She does have a cat brooch on her right side there, and then she has what looks like a pink ribbon either around her neck or just attached to one of the lapels of her jacket. She has a kind of friendly expression, as all of these figures do here. Moving around the figures, you see that same printing for Hermione on her back that she got on the front, so it's a good continuation of the sweater. There's her alternate expression looking more angry, and here's Harry looking, I don't know, kind of stunned to me. And here's Professor Umbridge screaming, presumably when the Centaurs went to take her away. There is some slight white flecks here in the jacket she's wearing, and you can obviously see the dual molding there of the pink and kind of flesh color for her legs. Let's go ahead and move on and take a look at the Centaurs that come with this set. So here we have the two Centaurs that come with the set. They are both the same. So you can see the two different facial expressions. Here we have kind of an angry face, showing a little more teeth, and then on the other one his mouth is more closed. Both are exactly the same. So we have this dark brown body. Here's the quiver of arrows that connects here. So you could actually put a minifigure back here to ride the Centaurs. I'm not sure that they would appreciate that very much. Each comes with a bow, and then their chest is printed with these white ropes that go across. A very long hair piece in this black color. I like how they did a pretty good job, as I mentioned earlier, of having the tail and the torso color match pretty well. So they make for really nice figures there. Now they do not have any articulation in the legs. This is a solid piece for the base of the Centaur. But like I said, having it with two different colors on it makes for a good effect. Now that we've taken a closer look at all the minifigures, let's go ahead and I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. Once again, I think this is a very nice set. I like the fact that it comes with the 5 minifigures. I like these new Centaur pieces. I think they turned out very nicely. Good to see them in this very dark brown with the tail in that tan color that matches their torsos fairly well. I like the hairpiece that they have on them as well. It's good to get the 5 minifigures. I think that's good value for a $30 set. Minifigures can cost up to $5 each, so that's, I think, a pretty good value. Not a lot of pieces in this set, 253. So it probably fits, it's above that 10 cent per piece, which is kind of a quick bar to decide value. But I think with the brick built figure of Grop here, which turns out really nicely, and the 5 minifigures, I think you get a really good value in this set. It's a very small scene, obviously with just the tree as a brick built piece, with the exception of Grop. So Grop is definitely the highlight of this set, but it is nice to get Hermione and Harry in their street clothes, which you don't often see. They're usually in their Hogwarts robes. Lots of really nice things about this set, and I think overall a great value. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the Forbidden Forest. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. I've left a link to my Harry Potter playlist up here on the screen.